From
the kitchen
floor. Confession 1.
I once gave a blowjob on a yacht to a guy that I called Frog Boy. Confession 2. Sometimes I pretend my cats are my girlfriends. Confession 3. A girl sent me nudes in my P.O. box, and my level of douchey smugness is at an entourage level.
Confession 4.
I vomited out watermelon Smirnoff underneath a rowboat when I was 14. Guess what?
Confession 5.
I told a doctor that I used to do cocaine, and she said, obviously.
Confession 6.
When I do laundry, I use twice as much detergent as I'm supposed to, and it makes my skin itchy, but I can't help it. I love the smell of gain.
Confession 7.
2 days ago, I went to the emergency room and waited for 8 hours because I thought I was dying. Turns out I'm not, and instead, am just crazy. Hi there.
Confession 8.
Sometimes I think my siblings dislike me because I'm a pathetic suck-up to my mom, but I can't help it. My mom is really cool, guys.
Confession 9.
Things that I've licked. The concrete floor in a laundry room. A cat's head. Vaginas. Stains that I find on my clothes. My own toe. Someone else's toe. Etc. Hey, guess what? It's around the time for Confession 10. One time on a Greyhound bus from Toronto to Montreal, I started smelling the strongest vomit smell known to mankind. I started wandering around the bus trying to find said vomit. I could not. I silently blamed an old man in the front row and was building an angry tirade about him in my head when I realized the smell was coming from my Parmesan-ridden Caesar salad in my backpack. I ate said Caesar salad, filled with a silent shame. Confession 11. It's hard to masturbate at my mom's house.
Confession 12.
I once bought 4 grams of cocaine from a man called Boo Radley. Yes, it is Confession 13. I found the Instagram of the man I lost my virginity to, and I cannot believe his penis was once inside of me.
Confession 14. Sex is weird. Confession 15.
I like smoked paprika. Confession 16. In 6th grade, there was a boy with a small mouth who sat beside an outlet and liked electrocuting himself. In grade 11, I was a school slut, and this boy started walking me home from school. I assumed he wanted a BJ, so when we exchanged numbers, I saved his as do not pick up. I avoided his calls for all of spring break, but then answered when an unknown number called. It was him, and it was awkward. As much of a whore I was, I couldn't hook up with the dude who I used to watch electrocute himself. Sorry, Stevie Neatwick. Confession 17, though. Sometimes I go to sleep at 9 a.m.
Confession 18.
My most listened to playlist is called Lesbian, and it's just the Victorious theme song 16 times in a row.
Confession 19.
About 50% of the time, my laugh turns into a cough like an old man. Hello? Confession 20. About once a month, I check to see if any of Trisha Paytas' nudes have leaked, because I don't want to have to pay the $5 for her Patreon. Sorry, Trish, but I haven't found any good ones yet, so the joke's on me.
Confession 21.
I am large. Confession 22. Kylie Lip Kit in Exposed was out of stock for 2.5 months. I emailed them 8 times explaining that if they don't restock ASAP, I will not be able to leave the house. They listened because I am more powerful than God.
Confession 23.
Lately, my poo smells like cat poo. Confession 24. I like girls that smell like strawberry cake.
Confession 25. 5.
I have platonically compared naked vaginas with 7 people.
Confession 26.
5 days ago, my Uber got into a fairly severe accident. While it was crashing, I screamed, "Fuck a duck!" I do not know why I say that. Those are my confessions. Yeah.
Those are my confessions. Yeah. Those are my confessions. Yeah.